Quick disclaimer: some buses have numbers, some do not. Last time I counted these buses about 2 years ago, I had over 20. I had about 20 buses. Now I have more. Some buses have numbers, some do not. Because at the time I made this recording, I was reviewing them. So here we go. So I don't know how many buses I actually have, but last time I checked, I have over 20 buses. So let's start, shall we? Okay. Now some buses have numbers, some do not. At the time of this recording, I was rebanning them. So here we go. So here we go. Let's do a bus. Okay, bus one. 2008 GMC school bus. We're in the basement, guys, because there's more light in the basement and more room down here. Start with the echo, but that's what we're using right now. We're using the basement. So this is a 2008 GMC school bus. This is the first school bus, so that's why it has a number one on there for it. The first school bus makes sense why it would be number one, right? Okay, that's the cat there. So today we're doing most of the cars. So yep, this is bus one. They're going to an old shoe box that I need to get a bed for the buses. Now two buses here I'm going to show next are special ones. I'll tell you why. Okay, bus 90 and bus 15. They're exactly the same, except this is bus 90. It has a secret. Bus 90 has a secret. It has a broken tire right here, which you can't see on camera. That means this bus is going to be a spare bus. It's always in the garage. Now here's bus 15. 80 is an international school bus, but this one also has a problem with it. It also has a defect. The axle in this bus is too long. It's broken. So these two buses are technically what we classify as spare buses. So 90 and 15 here are the ones that would be in a bus garage. If I could build myself a bus garage with buses, 90 and 15 right now would be in the garage right now getting repaired, done, because they're broke, they're defected. They were gonna throw away, but I told them, hey, I'll buy them. 15 was the first bus I bought. The last bus I bought was last one of the buses I bought was 90. So yeah, I've been working on getting some numbers for these buses, but I use a load maker, so it'll take a while. So these two right here are my buses that are broken, but they do work. I maybe will use them for spare buses or buses that are always broken. And at the time, the money I built a garage for them. But yeah, they're probably the same bus. So yeah, they're probably the same bus. So yeah, most of the buses look exactly the same. Some do not. These buses were hard to come by. And again, the buses are hard. Some of these buses were hard to come by. Some of these buses will cost me an arm and a leg to get. Most of these buses I got early 2000s, mid 2010s, early 2K. Here's some more buses. These buses all look exactly the same. Okay, I'm just going to put these buses out here. These buses all look exactly the same. They don't have numbers on them yet, but eventually I'll put numbers on them. Some of the buses are so new I didn't even put numbers on them yet. Some of them did have numbers on it one time, but I'm working on changing the numbers. And an update video will give you the numbers differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far I did 7 buses so far. And quick thing, guys. That's only bus 1 is the only small bus I got, so that's bus 7. That was 7 buses. Now I'm going to show off some buses already had numbers on them, some did not. This one. Some buses are different. This one doesn't have a slime in it. This one is different from other buses. This one has been in my fleet for a while now. It had a number on it. I didn't like the numbers. I changed it. I'm going to change the number. Like I said, all these buses are going to have different numbers on them soon, but I don't know when. Okay. Like I said, that changed. Going to change too. I had different school names on here. So some buses might look exactly the same, some will not. Now these buses I just got some of these buses recently. Now some of these buses, like 2 of these buses actually came with their own numbers. I changed them. I'll show them in a future day. I'll show them soon. They're in this mess somewhere. I don't know where they're at. But yeah. So here we go, guys. Who was this? Here's some other buses that look exactly the same. Now I did get I did get 2 new buses the other day, guys, from my local bookstore. These buses are exactly the same. Like I said, some of these buses are exactly the same. Some are not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 10 buses. That is so far. Now, like I said, I got some buses that are mostly the same, most are not. Okay. These right here, I had maybe 2 of these buses. I just got 2 new ones recently, and these buses are all the same. They're all different though, because now I have a fleet of these buses now. These are a fleet of buses I bought. I actually bought these here in town at the local bookstore. Now these guys, I have a few of these buses, but not exactly enough. I got 4 of these buses. I got 4 of these buses, so yeah. So yeah, I got 4 of these buses, and I haven't picked their numbers yet, but I'm working on their numbers soon. So yeah, I mean these buses do have numbers on. One of them did have numbers on them at one time. This bus had numbers on them. Most of them did not. Ran out of material. So yeah. So yeah, these are my new buses I bought. So yeah. So these are my new buses of the fleet. These are my longest buses and my tallest. Some of my tallest buses I have. So yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 buses now, guys. 14 buses.
I should have known you'd be here. I can smell fish for miles. It's odd because I believe the nearest ocean is way down.
These are practically all the same. 80s Internationals. Okay.
I'm surprised you left your fat ass out of rehab. I can see you're still a drunken whore.
Okay.
The juice bottle like it's the last cock in hell.
Okay. There we go. A pyramid. Okay. With these in the box equal 20 buses.
This is
1,
the
2,
only
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So take your tampon race card
Okay.
somewhere else.
Actually, Frick, it has my name on it. I'm doing a bit of freelance for one of the infinitely
Okay.
more successful companies in the building. No way.
So yeah. Then we got some more buses to show you.
Oh, no, you are not partying
Then-
here for a fucking week.
Last 3 buses in it.
So,
Then I got 3 more buses. Then I got 4 buses like this.
pay for the hotel,
This one.
steal their car, and run
This one.
my credit cards on shitty
Okay. There's just the same. There's the rest of the same buses.
Hold on. You better move that pussy wagon right now, or I'm gonna.
So that equals about 20.
Or I'll.
There's 24. So there's 24.
Unlike you, he actually does his job well. Ta-ta.
So
Ugh, I wasted so much time with a bag of holes like that.
You know Veronica Mayday?
Oh yeah. Her.
so yeah.
Was it before? Or
We're almost done, guys.
you dated a pop star?
So yeah. That's 24, and we got 3 more buses to show you guys. To equal a grand total of 27 buses we have. Now these buses I had a little longer. One bus I actually had since I went to Mackinac Island back in 2011. So this one's one of the. This is the second oldest. Yeah.
Prying to your stupid person.
This bus is falling apart, but I still own it because it's cool. This bus has my longest. Got this at Mackinac Island back in 2011. This is the biggest. This is the longest bus I had until I got the other buses I got their day. Now, this bus has the longest number on my fleet, and this was the coolest on the fleet. And yes, this one does back up, but I don't. It's ground down here. I broke the door a while back, but still, this bus door doesn't shut. I broke the thingy off of it a while back, or I should say, a friend of mine did on accident.
Your bitch bag of an
And this bus is pretty cool because it's the longest one in my fleet. Used to be until I got the bigger buses that you guys seen earlier. Then they took the scene. Now, if you look at my older footage, you guys will see these. Okay, 2 more buses to show. And these buses were gonna have different numbers on. Each bus was gonna have a different number on them eventually, but I ran out of time or I ran out of mostly patience. Now, we got this one in Michigan City a couple years ago.
Shut the fuck up.
Now, this is bus 67 or 69 if you get. And it does have a battery pack on it, but I never used the batteries on here. I think you push the lights in, the battery's supposed to work. But when I bought it, it's been dead, so I don't even know how to get it to work if this even did if it did work one time. I don't know how to keep it to work. The stop sign I'm worried about, but besides that. So yeah, this is pretty neat though. I like this. The thing about this bus is that if you can see here, compared to an arrow on my buses, like here's my normal buses here. See where the see where the wheels are so far back, and see how this axle's real. I mean, this bus has a problem. In the real world, this bus wouldn't really work because see where the axle is too close to the back. The rest of the buses are pretty good, but this one has a problem being. I think it's too far from the back. Now we got one more bus to show you guys. Bus 288. I got this one at Goodwill. Now I didn't pick this number. Like this bus and this bus, these two buses I didn't pick the numbers. They came with them, those numbers. And you can tell this is one of my older buses because it still has old bumps on it. I need to find a label maker that has the bumps because like this one's kind of cool. This one's like the coolest bus in my fleet because the top lights are like glass or plastic. I mean, top lights I can't tell on camera, but see, you can't see. But they're pretty lights back here are like lit up, not painted. So that's pretty neat.
We found a fuck ton of flying for the lot. We have our fun murder time as per usual. We pile all the bodies into a big.
So yeah, these are all the school buses I have. 27 school buses in my fleet.
We light it on fire to exactly.
So now we're gonna pick something next. Now we're gonna pick what next we're gonna do.
We win.
So yeah.
We rub it in that sloppy bitch's